As said, we will be revising the two lessons, the two poems, A Good Play and Aeroplane. Okay, I'm going to mute you all. Yes, A Good Play and Aeroplane. Starting with Good Play. Who can tell me the name of the poet? What is the name of the poet of A Good Play? Um, yes? Yes, Arthur Martin.
R.L. Stevenson.
Can you expand RL?
Robert Louis Stevenson.
Very good. R.L. Stevenson. R stands for Robert, L stands for Louis. Robert Louis Stevenson is the name of the poet. Okay, now here in this poem, it is an imaginary game played by two boys who builds a ship, an imaginary ship upon the stairs and made out of back bedroom chairs. And they fill the ship with sofa pillows to make it comfortable, and they are planning to go sailing on the billows. They took a saw and several nails, and they carried water in nursery pails. And Tom said that they can also take an apple and a slice of cake to go sailing till tea time. And they continued with this game for days and days, and they had great fun. But one fine day, what happened? Tom fell out of the ship and hurt his knee, and the poet was left alone in the ship. So it's a small but beautiful poem. Now, can I ask you the questions? Okay. What is the meaning of the word billows? Billows. Yes, Parvana.
Large waves.
Large waves. So others, those who don't know the answer, please revise it. Billows means large waves. Then, next, what is another word for slice? Slice. I want different people to give me the answer, okay? So only if nobody else knows the answer, I will ask the ones who had already given the answer. Niranjan, slice.
Piece.
Peace. Very good. Now, you know what are antonyms? Can anyone tell me the antonym of the word full? Full. Yes, Anvia.
Empty.
Empty. Please spell it. What's the spelling of empty?
EMPTY.
Exactly. EMPTY. Empty is the antonym of full. Now, what is the antonym of sharp? Sharp. Yes, Rebecca.
Ma'am, blunt.
Blunt. Spelling.
BLUNT.
Very good. BLUNT. Blunt is the antonym of sharp. Now, next question. Why did the boys build the ship? Why did the boys build the ship? Yes, Shiva.
The boys built the ship to go sailing on the billows.
Yes, the boys built the ship. So when you write the answer, B-U-I-L-D will change into B-U-I-L-T. That is a past tense form of build. Okay, the boys built the ship to go sailing on the billows. What did the boys use to fill up the ship? Aiden? What did the boys use to fill up the ship?
Sofa pillows.
Tell the answer in a sentence. The boys used...
The boys used to
used sofa pillows to fill up the ship. Ship. So what you have to do is when questions are given, you have to look at the pattern, you have to look at the question and write the answers accordingly in a complete sentence. The answer might be just a word or a two, but don't write the answer in a single word or two words. I want the answer in a complete sentence. So you can make it complete by looking at the question. Okay. Now, next question. Till when were the boys planning to go sailing? Till when were the boys planning to go sailing? Who can give me the answer for that? Yes, Ihan.
The boys were planning to go sailing
Till
Till
tea time.
till tea time. Perfect answer. So I want the answers to be written exactly like this. See how Ihan told the answer. The boys were planning to go sailing till tea time. Okay, next. Why was the poet left alone on the ship? Who can give me the answer? Somebody else, not the same people. Deva, why was the poet left alone on the ship? Natik, do you know the answer? Not Ihan. Niranjan already gave me the answer, right? Ah. I want somebody, different people to give me the answer. Rebecca also said the answer. Kevin,
Yes, ma'am.
why was the poet left alone on the ship?
The poet.
Hmm.
That Tom felt. That
Not the
Tom
Tom.
felt.
Don't use the before Tom. Tom is the name of a boy. So please don't use any article before the name. Tom fell.
Tom fell.
Fell. Yes, complete.
Tom fell
Out of the ship
out of the ship
and
and hurt his knee.
yes.
And hurt his knee.
So the poet was left
So
alone.
the poet
Was left
was
alone.
left alone.
Repeat the answer. Tom fell out.
Tom fell out.
Tom fell out of the ship.
Tom fell out of the ship and
And
hurt his knee. And hurt his knee. So
exactly.
the poet
Was
the poet
poet
was
was left alone. Right?
alone.
Left alone. Okay, good. Now, after answering, please mute your audio, okay? What is the meaning of the word starter? Starter. Starter. Um, Not the same people. Yes, Jonath. What do you mean by starter?
A button to start an engine.
A button to start an engine. Can you spell the word button?
Button.
Perfect. A button to start an engine. Now, next. What is the meaning of the word whirls? Whirls. Whirls. Yes, Abigail. Whirls.
Turns around fast.
Yes, exactly. Turns around fast. Abigail, what whirls around? What whirls in the poem? What is the thing that whirls in the poem? Give me the name of that thing. Did you understand my question? Something
Propeller.
whirls. What? Please repeat.
Propeller.
Propeller. The propeller whirls around fast. Okay. Now, the next question. Give me the one word for move gently against something. Who can give me the answer for that? Move gently against something. Yes, Sanvia.
Ma'am, one more time you ask the question.
Move gently against something. What is the one word for that? Natik?
Brush.
Brush. Very good. See, once you have revised the lessons, there should not be so much delay in give me the answer. It should be coming up with spontaneous answers. Right? Okay. Now, what happens when the poet presses the starter? What happens when the poet presses the starter? Who can give me the answer for that question? What happens? Yes, Sarah Thomas.
The propeller whirls around.
Complete the sentence. Give me the answer in a complete sentence. What happens when the
When the
poet...
poet presses the starter, the propeller whirls around.
Very good. Perfect answer. Then, when and how does the motor roar? When and how does the motor roar? Steny, do you know the answer? When and how does the motor roar? Unmute your audio. Or Jiva, I want the answer from someone who did not say Any answer so far? Jiva. Steny, do you know the answer for that question?
No.
Why? Why you didn't revise? Yes, Rebecca. Say the answer and you have to repeat the answer, okay?
The
Rebecca, say.
motor roars loudly.
When? There are two questions there. When and how does the motor roar?
The motor roars
Hmm.
loudly.
Hmm. So you don't know the other part of the answer, right? Parvana. And you both have to repeat the answer. Say the answer, Parvana. Unmute. Yes.
When the motor roars out loud when the poet left off from the field.
Lifts off from the field. Did you hear that, Rebecca and Steny?
Yes.
Steny, can you repeat the answer?
The motor roars loud.
Huh.
The poet left the field.
Lifts off from the field. Okay. Lifts off from the field. OFF. Lifts off from the field. Rebecca, say the answer. The motor roars out.
The motor roars loudly.
When the poet, your audio is not working, Rebecca. I can't hear you. The motor roars out loud.
The motor roars loud.
When the
When
poet
the poet
lifts
left
off from the
the
field.
field.
Okay, fine.
The motors.
Yes, Rebecca, continue. I don't know, something is wrong with the audio. Next, according to the poet, what is fun? According to the poet, what is fun? Who can give me the answer? Yes, Arthur Martin.
It is fun to fly way up in the skies.
According to the poet, it is fun to fly
Way up in the skies.
Okay. How does the poet fly way up in the skies? What is that? What is that question? Did you understand the question? How does the poet fly way up in the skies? That 4 words which shows the... Yes, Ihan.
The poet dips rocks, soup and rice when he flies up
in the sky. Yes.
sky.
And when you write the words, please make sure that you write the S form because the subject is singular. So the poet dips and drops. He swoops and rises, not rise. Okay, you have to write rises. So you have to add S for all these 4 words because the subject is singular. Okay, you have to use the singular form of the verb. Now, what is far below the poet? Who can give me the answer for that? What is far below the poet? Below the poet. Yes, Shiva.
The earth is far below the poet.
Exactly, the earth is far below the poet. Now, what is above the poet? Niranjan. What is above the poet?
A bright cloud.
Yes. Complete. A bright cloud is above the poet. Poet. Okay. So that's all. These are the questions from these 2 lessons. I hope you are all ready for the revision now. Please take your rough book and pencil. Get ready. Keep your books closed. Keep your textbook, notebook, everything closed. Just take the rough book. Write today's date, 5/3, and write the heading, Revision 3. Revision 3. You need not write the answer. You need not write the questions. Don't copy down the questions. Just put the question number and write the answer. Okay? Yes. I hope you can see the questions. First one is meanings. I have given you 4 words. Write the meanings of those 4 words. Billows, whirls, slice, and starter. Take care of the spellings. Antonyms of 2 words, sharp and full.
What does the boy use to fill up the ship?
Questions. What did the boys use to fill up the ship? First question. What did the boys use to fill up the ship? I'm reminding you again, please write the answers in a complete sentence. Begin the sentence with a capital letter, put a full stop at the end of the sentence.
The ship, SHIP.
What happens, Anvia? Is anything wrong with you?
Ma'am,
Yes?
have a confusion.
What is that confusion? Tell me. I'll clarify it. Confusion in the question?
What did the boy use to fill up the ship? That
Yes.
is question. We want to write big question.
Yes, what did the boys use to fill up the ship? We discussed it just now. What were the things that
Yes.
they used to fill up the ship? That's all. You write that answer. The boys
Okay.
used dash to fill up the ship. That's all.
I don't know what we write, big sentence or small sentence.
No,
That
you
I
have
want.
to you have to write the complete sentence. Okay. Don't write the
Thank
answer in a word. Okay, fine.
you.
Yes, what happened, Niranjan?
And can you read the fourth question?
According to the poet, what is fun?
You, ma'am.
Okay. Jiva, are all the questions clear to you? Jiva.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll give you 5 more minutes to finish it off before that. Done. Very good. How many of you finished writing the answers? Arthur Martin, Parvana, Niranjan, who else? Jonath. Then, good going. Sarah? Okay, fine. Continue. 2 more minutes. Speed of your writing is very important. Okay, so for that you have to be thorough with the answers, then it won't take much time. Okay, let's discuss the answers. What is the meaning of the word billows? I have unmuted you.
Large waves.
Large waves. Very good.
Large waves.
Whirls.
Turning around fast.
Turns around fast. And what is the meaning of slice?
Peace.
Ease. And what is a starter?
A button used to start an engine.
A button used to start an engine.
Start an engine.
Antonym of the word sharp?
Ma'am, Arthur Martin forgot to write that question.
Why? Arthur Martin. If you do like this for the examination, you will lose your marks. So don't forget to write any answers. Okay. Okay. What is the
there were
antonym?
only 3 questions.
You did not see the paper, see the question, right? Okay.
Yes.
What is the antonym of sharp?
Blank.
Okay. And full?
Empty.
Empty. What did the boys use to fill up the ship?
The boys use sofa pillows to fill up
Okay. The boys use sofa pillows to fill up the ship. And what happens when the poet presses the starter? Those who know the answer, just raise your hand. Yes, Niranjan. What happens when the poet presses the starter?
The propeller whirls around.
Yes. Say it in a sentence. The propeller
The
whirls
propeller whirls around
when the poet
presses the starter.
Very good. Okay. Next. Till when were the boys planning to go sailing? Till when were the boys planning to go sailing? You can give me the answer. Others also have written the answer. Please check whether you have written it correctly. Yes, Era.
The boys plan to
We're
go.
planning
Were planning to go till tea time.
Till tea time. The boys were planning to go sailing till tea
Till
time.
tea time.
Okay, very good. According to the poet, what is fun, Parvana?
According to the poet, it is fun to be flying an aeroplane way up in the skies.
It is fun to be flying an aeroplane way up in the skies. Very good. Okay. That's it. So, others, please continue writing and make sure that you write it correctly. Compare it with the answers written in your note. Make the correction. And if there are any mistakes, please make sure you write and study these answers. Okay. And in the next class, that is our last revision class on Monday, we'll be having the revision of the remaining one lesson. And which is that lesson?
Tanya visits Tenali.
Tanya visits Tenali. Okay. So we will revise. You have to revise Tanya visits Tenali for Monday. And apart from that, all the remaining workbook exercises, that is outdoor games and activities that match the following exercise are there. And then after that, another one is homophones. Exercises on homophones. And then you have to also revise that alphabetical order. You remember you studied that exercise? Yes. So these and alphabetical order, and the last one, musical instruments. Musical instruments. That's all. Okay. That workbook exercises you just have to go through. Just brush up because they are very easy. You have to mostly it is like match the following or choose the correct word. That's all. Identify the picture. So just go through all the remaining exercises and also Tanya's lesson. Read the lesson once so that you'll be able to prepare, so that you'll be able to perform well for the MCQ. I'm not planning to take the MCQ again because you are, you know that. You know very well, right?
Yes.
All the questions from that lesson. So don't worry about it. Please make sure you write and study the answers in a sentence. Otherwise, you'll be losing your mark. And I won't be asking any long answer questions. All short answers, single sentence answers. But those answers should be perfectly written. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Is there anybody else who did not finish writing? Don't worry, those who did not finish, I'll send the question. Anjita, you did not finish? Did you finish writing?
No.
No, don't worry, okay? I'll send it. Just give me some time. I'll send the questions in the WhatsApp. Exactly the same questions. And please make sure all the questions that I sent in the WhatsApp, even from the other lessons, make sure that you are thorough with them. Write and study. Make sure that you write those questions and answers without any mistakes. Spellings, punctuation marks, and when you prepare for the literature exam, read the text thoroughly. Okay, read the text thoroughly. So, if any question is asked from any part of the lesson, you should be able to write the answer confidently. Thorough with all the 5 lessons. How many of you are thorough with all the 5 lessons which are there for our exam? All the 5 lessons. Which are the 5 lessons we have for our exam? Starting with foolish fish, then finding the man cup, a good play, aeroplane, and Tanya visits
Tanali.
Tanali. Okay, so study well, prepare well, and make sure that you score excellent marks for your exam. Okay, and is there any, do you have any doubts? Any doubts? And remember, you have to study the reading comprehension, 2
Okay, ma'am.
passages. Okay, so listen carefully.
Okay, ma'am.
2 passages were given. I'll tell you which. One is about Raju, right?
Yes.
This one, Raju, that naughty boys. And the second passage was the fisher.
Fisherman.
So just read it. Read the passage once and look
Okay,
at
ma'am.
look the questions and answers. Check with the questions and answers. Any one passage will be given for the exam. Any one
Okay,
passage.
ma'am.
Either Raju's will be given or the fisher. That is a sure question. And apart from that, you will be given a separate passage, another passage, simple one. Okay, so you have to read the passage carefully and answer the question.
Okay,
Simple
ma'am.
passage will be given.
ma'am.
And also the message. Remember, study the message thoroughly, write and study. We already did it in the revision class. That is a sure question. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay then. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
ma'am.
I'll send the
Thank you.
questions. Okay?
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.